Past due debts for Californians are on the rise and are close to 10-year highs. That's according to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. So if you're letting a handful of bills pile up, you're not alone, with the average Californian carrying $1,660 of overdue bills.
If you are taking debt that you can't pay back, and if you're taking on debt that you're falling behind on, and that's impacting your credit, that's a real problem.
The consumer bill payment data from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York is sounding an alarm bell, not just for California, which is doing far better than states like Texas and Florida, with their residents carrying 41% and 54% more debt than Californians, respectively. Economists are not using the recession word just yet, but here in San Diego, it's not just the debt that is worrying. Jobs are also disappearing.
Most recent data we have is for June, and June was the worst June we have on record since we started collecting the data in 1990 for San Diego County. What I mean by worst is we went from a 4% unemployment rate to a 4.9% unemployment rate. A jump of almost a full percentage point is really unheard of in June.
While economists pore over the data, the feeling at the grocery store is clear.
It's definitely hitting people hard, though. Spending this much on groceries isn't easy.
I feel nervous about what the future holds.
Jess Harris, a nurse, says she sees the choices her patients are forced to make.
I start noticing that patients are going too long between doctor's appointments and visits because they can't afford them as much, and they have to prioritize things like keeping food on the table for them and their family, and less so on necessary medical procedures.
Everybody kind of feels the stress, but like I said, you just kind of keep your head down, you keep grinding.
So while we're processing some of those tough numbers, we are awaiting the CPI, or the Consumer Price Index numbers, to give us new inflationary numbers expected on Tuesday, and that could move the market one way or the other.